What's the shiny object that is throwing people off or taking their focus, I guess I should say.
Yeah, I mean, it's happening in the English market too right now. It's the MRR, right? The
Mhm.
master resale rights business model, because it's not, of course, the business model. And different programs now have developed master resale rights, and they have incorporated that into their program. You get me? So that's the new shiny object syndrome that I'm seeing. It works. They're making money, people are making money. But in my experience, I just don't see them promoting master resale rights business model for a long time. You get me? I don't see it being sustainable. Um, and that's just because something that you said earlier. I don't know if you said, no, it was before we went live. You said if you haven't made money with affiliate marketing, you shouldn't jump to MRR. You get me? Because it's just gonna take you backwards. I think you should elaborate a little bit more about that, because when you said that, I was like, you're 100% right.
Yeah, and that's just a symptom of the emotional cycles of change that I was talking to you about. If you never get to the point where you have informed optimism about anything and then eventually success, then you're never going to know how to get through that valley of despair. And that's really what it comes down to. It's not that any one business is going to be easier or harder. It's just there might be less pieces. Like affiliate marketing has less pieces than an e-commerce business, but that doesn't necessarily mean one's going to be easier or harder. You got to train yourself. You got to build the muscle of getting it strong enough that could pull you through the valley of despair. And that's the unfortunate part. It's like, do I recommend master resale rights as an opportunity? Absolutely. Have I made money with it? Absolutely. Right. I'm coming up on $50,000 with it. So it's nothing to sneeze at. But the problem, I think, is it's not easier. It's just a new opportunity, right? It's not easier to make money with MRR than it is with affiliate marketing. It's just a new opportunity. And you frame opportunities when you start to learn marketing, you frame opportunities in a certain way to make them attractive, right? Like that's our job as marketers. Well, if you've never learned how to frame whatever affiliate marketing product that you're promoting properly, then you're not going to be able to frame MRR, master resale rights, properly. It's just you haven't developed the skill yet. So I'm not saying you can't switch from one thing to the next. Sometimes that's what you need. It's like a burst of energy or something like that. But you have to learn how to frame an offer, and that's what's being lost. And I saw this with MR, which master resale rights basically burst onto the scene. It's not a new concept. It's just private label rights, white label rights. You buy something and then you resell it and keep 100% of the profit. But the problem was, is in the beginning, MRR was attached to one program. Roadmap to Riches was the first thing that came out, and people got excited about it and showed results. And they're like, I want to do MRR. I want to sell resell. So I go buy this Roadmap to Riches course. Like it was known, like that was the path. Well, when that buzz is happening and there's only one product tied to a business model, marketing is pretty easy. Yep, it works. Go buy this thing. But what happens is other companies catch on and they're like, well, we need to put some master resale rights or private label rights opportunity into our offer to make it more enticing. Plus, people bought Roadmap to Riches and rebranded it as their own thing. So now MRR is no longer associated with one particular product, right? There was a period in time where it was. Now it's not. So now you can't just say, hey, you want to do MRR, go buy this thing. Now you have to step back a little bit and start talking about the unique value propositions of the individual product. It's no longer just, hey, you want to do MRR, buy this thing. So, in one sense, it's not going anywhere. It'll continue to work. It's not a new concept. Selling private label rights or white label products or whatever you want to call it has been around for 20 plus years.